Today, in a few simple steps, we're going to be making Halloween Ghost Fudge Cake Pops. So for this recipe, we're going to need 4 things. The first one being a fudge. Now, if you'd like to make this exact fudge, there's a link on the screen. It's 4 ingredients, it's quick, it's dark, it's decadent. You can, however, use a cake pop recipe if you prefer. We'll need some chocolate. I have both candy melts and plain white chocolate. I'll be using candy melts today, but both work perfectly. A little bit of icing colored black or whatever color you prefer, and some cake pop sticks. The first step will be actually getting our fudge onto the cake pop sticks. Now, as I've got a pre-made fudge, I'm just going to take these squares and roll them into balls. Pop my cake pop stick in the middle, and we're done. Now rinse and repeat. Now, rolling your fudge will result in it getting a little bit sticky, so we're going to want to get these into the freezer for about half an hour before we move on to the next step. But before we do that, we're just going to want to shape them a little bit so that we have a thinner top and a fatter bottom. This will enable us to create that really ghost-like looking shape at the end. Our fudge pops will nearly be ready in the freezer, so it's time to start preparing our chocolate. Now, I'm using candy melts, and the method I'm going to use is to bring some boiling water over, add the chocolate into another saucepan, sit it on top, and slowly let the chocolate melt. Now, during this process, it's really important that you're very careful not to get any water into the chocolate at all, because it will instantly ruin your batch. Okay, so our ghosts are looking pretty good already. However, we do want to now give them a little bit of personality. So I'm using some icing that I have colored black. I've got a little nozzle that I saved from a previous icing container that I had. However, you could just cut a tiny hole in the bottom of your piping bag, or if you have a #1 Wilton piping tip, you can use that as well. Okay, so they're all decorated, they're set. I've done a different expression on each of them. Just play around with it and make them look however you like. I've kept them really basic. You can make these as elaborate as you would like them to be. I think now what we need to do is cut one open and see what it looks like on the inside. Wow. So they cut super well, and as you can see, we still maintain that soft, gooey fudge center. Amazing. Now, if you'd like to see some other recipes for Halloween, follow me on over here where I go and actually make this midnight fudge recipe so you can make this exact version yourself. Or you can follow me over here where we go and make a magical chocolate tree covered in fairy floss that you can use for Halloween or Christmas or any event that you like. Thanks for joining.